Young and Wild. Now, Music Blade and I haven't casted Young and Wild, so we don't even know the progress of this team so far, like what teams they've played against and what sort of drafts that they like. So we're going to be a little bit blind going into this best of 3 with Young and Wild, but we have an idea as to what Extremists like, don't we?
Yeah, they play really well. I would be very afraid if their lone druid is very strong. They're very strong at like these pushing combinations. As you can see, they've already banned the Chen away to prevent that. We saw in the finals yesterday, we saw a Chen ban in 2 of the 3 games against them.
You mean the day before? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just a smart move, though. If you can ban heroes that extremists are comfortable with, then at least you know that they'll be playing a little bit differently to how they usually would, and sometimes it can throw teams off.
Yeah.
There's still Lone Druid in the pool, but I think considering that they just picked up a Faceless Void, Lone Druid already doesn't synergize with this hero, so I wouldn't expect Extremists to even touch the Lone Druid today, or at least for this game.
The best of 3, so they can hold it in their back pocket.
10 seconds remaining.
I like the purple opening from Extremist Dota.
5 seconds
Well,
remaining.
may or may not be my favorite color, so happy with this.
It's fine. They're really strong heroes right off the bat.
Yeah.
Faceless Void, would you consider him a first pick, first ban type of hero, or would you say he can also survive during the second phase ban?
Solely dependent on the team. If the team is like, well, like Mineski X last game or last qualifier, then it's definitely first pick ban worthy, just because of how comfortable Winter is on it. But in this case, I don't know how. I'm not entirely sure how comfortable Extremist will be on it. They feel comfortable with it, and they think that the Void will be surviving the link stage regardless of what Young and Wild pick for it. This was a blind pick, and I'm sure it's great.
I would say they picked up the Faceless Void like you would pick up the Slardar, right? Just to have a offlane already, and you have in mind some heroes that you already want to synergize with the Faceless Void. You can't go wrong with Chronosphere. You could do so much with it.
I mean, you can go wrong with Chronosphere if you draft like double melee cores or something, like, in addition to it.
You gotta remember, who in their right mind would even pick like that with the Faceless Void?
That's fair too. But yes, if Extremist Dota are picturing their heads, they're gonna draft a Gyrocopter or a hero or a Witch Doctor or something in the near future, then yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, though, they banned the Death Prophet first. We've seen one Death Prophet. We spectated the game. We didn't get to cast it. It wasn't Extremists, was it? I'm pretty sure it was Zero Latitude that ran the Death Prophet last time.
Yeah, it was.
But it's just a hero that you don't normally see anymore. She does well with a Faceless Void, but I'm not too sure if you want to pick a Death Prophet and a Faceless Void together. You'd probably want to go for something.
Dire team pick.
I mean, I don't like the enchant. Now that I look at it, those bans make sense because they both have nukes that are long range. They go inside of the Chronosphere. And like the ghosts, I don't think they get stopped by Chronosphere.
No, they don't.
So,
they're entities that don't get disabled. Let's take a look at the picks that have just come through, though. Extremist has just picked up a Nyx Assassin and a Zeus, and typically you pick up Nyx because you want a hero that gives you a lot of map control, alright? So typically you pick up a Nyx Assassin, you want a Vendetta around the map, and you want to make Young and Wild feel very vulnerable when they don't have their allies near them, because you know there could be a Nyx Assassin coming out of nowhere for a gank. But I think another thing is that the beauty of Nyx Assassin this game is you're up against an Invoker. And so Mana Burn's going to come in really handy, because Invoker is a hero that will be using his mana pool quite a bit. But there's also a very good chance of him getting a Spike Carapace on the Invoker by just standing in some AoE damage.
Yep. Almost all of Invoker spells are AoE, with the exception of Cold Snap and Alacrity.
Yeah, so I think the Nyx Assassin here is a great tool to work for Extremists. Wondering if this is a position, or at least a support Nyx Assassin, or do you think we could potentially be seeing a safe lane Void and an off lane Nyx?
This looks like a safe lane Void to me.
I could see the Zeus fitting in with the Faceless Void too, so it could be.
We saw this in the grand finals, didn't we? The last game, it was Faceless Void and Zeus.
Extremists?
Oh no!
Extremists...
Extremists were playing against Mineski X.
It was Extremists that ran the Zeus that wasn't successful though.
Oh wait, but I know that we did see Mineski X run the Zeus Faceless Void comp.
Was it Mineski that ran it?
Yeah, Mineski ran it. It may not have been the grand finals then, but I do remember that they do this lineup, and he did the Chronosphere, and then Zeus would just have free burst damage onto 2 heroes.
It was a failure, unfortunately. The Zeus just did nothing. He was up against an Alch mid. I think it was an Alch mid. It was some mid hero that he just couldn't touch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So let's see if it's going to be good here for Extremists. They don't have any global potential, and I like the Ancient Apparition ban here for Young and Wild because there was a chance that it could have been a AA and Zeus combination. Last pick Luna for Extremists, so it is going to be an offlane Void, support Nyx, safe lane Luna, and a Zeus mid, unless it's a support Zeus.
Yeah, I was about to bring up the possibility of the support Zeus. Although it's less likely because we know that, who's their mid player? Is it QZ or is it Oheb?
Oheb was the support. I remember him playing Witch Doctor.
Never mind. I'll remember when we get in game.
Okay.
5 seconds.
I think it was Siki, no? Siki was their mid? Check. We'll see in a moment, we'll see.
Yeah, it's 2 days ago. 2 days ago is so long ago. Okay, that's Siki.
We casted so many games. Okay. Siki on the Zeus. Last pick Spirit Breaker for Young and Wild though. What do you think their plan is with the Spirit Breaker?
It's an offlane Spirit Breaker. It's someone that feels better than most at getting zoned out because he can just gank efficiently. Oh man, all this greenery.
You're not used to it because you've been using the desert map, unfortunately.
Yep.
I haven't done camera work in a while, so this is going to be a little bit strange. My mouse is very fluid. But we have a pause as we're waiting for Extremist Luna to reconnect. Let's do quick intros anyway, since, we're paused up. Everyone's in the same place. We don't have to sort of keep an eye on them where they're going. Would you like to do Young and Wild or Extremists?
I'll do Young and Wild. I'll do the new team.
Okay.
Okay, so on the side of Young and Wild, on the Dire, we have Justin Bieber playing the farming gyrocopter.
That sounds terrible.
We have WKZ playing the mid lane invoker. Your support Earthshaker, or actually it might be an offlane Earthshaker. We have Yoda, and on your Spirit Breaker, we have
Just call him Macaron.
We have Macron, and last but not least, we have Oracle being played by
Oracle.
I said Oracle, right?
Just call him Oracle. Don't bother pronouncing that name.
I was gonna say Zon, but whatever.
Whatever suits you. So on Extremist side, we're going to start off with the Nyx Assassin that we played by Mad, and it looks like it is a support Nyx, potentially. In the safe lane, we have QZ on the Luna, moving into the mid lane, Siki on our Zeus, moving towards the top rune, Oheb on the Bane, and finally in the offlane role, we've got H-God playing on the Faceless Void, who has got lots of regen, actually. Tango, Salve, and also 2 Fairy Fires on top of a... How did he afford all of this? Jesus. Wow.
I mean, they're cheap. Those are cheap items. Like, he only has a stout shield.
He's put everything in regen, nothing else. Not even anything like a Ring of Protection.
Yeah, I like this a lot. Because it's not double range support, only an Oracle. It also will be an offlane Earthshaker.
Alright, offlane Earthshaker. So I guess it's just going to be the roaming Spirit Breaker. That's going to charge around the map, help set up for Young and Wild, and hopefully get some kills with it. Zeus will be a very juicy target, honestly.
Yep, he walks very slowly, that hero.
Oh,
one armor.
H-God wants this rune. He won't even... Oh,
he gets it!
Yeah, he should not have gotten that rune.
How is Invoker's not spam clicking?
No way
man.
should he have gotten that rune, but the best thing is that because Faceless Void copped all the damage, he just walks out, and the Time Walk mitigates half of the damage.
Oh my god, it's like it's like one tango worth of damage.
So it's no offlane can do this outside of Faceless Void, just because he gets that mini time lapse.
Yeah, it's like if you're any other hero, you have to expend the self.
Absolutely. So it's a huge win for Faceless to get that, because now he's halfway to level 2. And he's even going to try and push out the Oracle from lane.
Yeah, this is the strength of that double fairy fire. Like, he already has high base damage, and he has this plus nice 4.
And the Spirit Breaker is focusing on pull, so this is leaving the Oracle purely to his own devices to somehow deal with H-God.
Yeah, the pull's nice, though. Pull's good. Denies Faceless Void some EXP, and there's no way you can contest with the Spirit Breaker and the Oracle there.
Yeah.
Although Justin Bieber is doing his best to keep it from hitting the tap, because that hero has abysmal base damage.
Yeah, so H-God is now going to be sandwiched in between two heroes. He did the smallest time walk of his life. I'm not too sure if it's just
wants to fight Zan.
He wants to. Right now, he's only got no luck with the time locks. He has no time locks so far. He's got no time walk, but it looks like both supports are just going to leave him. Because the creep wave came through, they have to pass it back to Justin Bieber, otherwise it breaks the creep equilibrium.
Yep.
So
if you look at the bottom lane, we focused a lot up top just because H-God is insane. But in the bottom lane, we have QZ, just doing typical Luna things. He's just going to try to farm up as much as possible.
He's trying to keep the creep equilibrium as well. They're going to go to the secret shop first. Then the range creep meets all of the creeps. And up top, they've got another jump. Hey, this guy, he just loves harassing supports. Like, even the Oracle is almost dead because of H-God. He's looking for time locks. And...
Spirit Breaker doesn't have dash.
No. The haste rune on the Oracle, though, so he's going to come in. He'll see H-God. H-God will see the haste rune. He'll be like, okay, I'm probably not going to be able to kill you.
H-God's going to do his best.
Got support coming in though, just time walks out. Yeah. And Oheb was nearby in case anything happened. But because of all the shenanigans that happened, Justin Bieber managed to push the creep wave a little bit and do some damage to the tower. Which, it's not much, but the Faceless is still stuck at level 2. It's 1 CS as well.
Yep. I mean,
First CS.
He's doing better than the Earthshaker. Shaker's still level 1.
Well, this is the disadvantage of Earthshaker. He's not able to do what the Faceless can because firstly he doesn't have time walk, and secondly it's an Earthshaker. He's not able to. He doesn't have the base damage. Like, look at Faceless's base damage.
75 damage.
Remember 4 damages with the Fairy Fire, but even with the 6 agility,
he also has a PMS. That's +6.
So Faceless going ham, and Yoda is struggling. Sad thing with an offlane Earthshaker is that he can't farm the jungle efficiently. So for Yoda to come back, he could do something what Tusks normally do and roam into a different lane, try and maybe go for a fissure block and try and grab a kill, or at least some assist gold.
The Earth thanks you.
I imagine that's what he'll do. Once Invoker gets a couple more level, Invoker has gone for the Exert build.
And he actually gets first blood.
Wow,
No,
okay.
Oheb came to the top. So it was with the help of the Bane, who set up with the Brain Slap and Nightmare, I suppose.
I mean, considering how low he got the Oracle twice, this isn't very surprising.
So you have a Bane, Faceless Void lane up top, and Young&Wild can't control it. Because they're running a Spirit Breaker Oracle support duo, and Justin Bieber is just 100% focusing into CS. They have to deal with him at some point. They can't just let him do this to the supports.
I mean, trading CS for this. Faceless Void, in theory, could have had maybe 10 CS. But instead, he's like, CS, I'm gonna kill Oracle. Oracle's still level 1.
600 gold as well on the Faceless.
Yeah, this is so worth it for the Faceless Void.
Just a mountain of money.
Who cares about having 2 CS?
And this is even worse for the Earthshaker, because now he's not being zoned out by 2 heroes, it's just 1. It's just the Nyx Assassin, who's now a higher level.
He's only getting zoned out by the Nyx Assassin, that's
exactly.
I mean, I guess mana is late. I mean, he only has 60 intelligence, so it's not burning that much.
Well, technically, Earthshaker is just not a smart hero in general. Just comes forward for a fissure. Almost his level 2, but... not
He's gonna
the
get
greatest.
level 2. He's gonna get level 2. The assassin's here.
They could probably get a kill onto Yoda if he's not careful.
Oh no, he actually is going to get level 2. This is so sad for the Earthshaker. Holy crap.
Although it looks like mid lane we've got an Invis Rune Oracle. We can just set up onto Siki. No, they want to go into Oheb instead. Look at all 3 of them coming in, so the stun will be there, but unfortunately they're going to jump onto the Zeus instead. Like, it's lucky with the bash. Can they get him at least? No! Misses the Sunstrike, but it doesn't matter. They get them.
Minus armor from the Kua pet.
I actually could get a kill onto the Spirit Breaker. Oh, should not have gone that way. Oheb gets a free little bounty. That shouldn't have happened.
That's definitely worth it for Young and Wild, though. They get a lot of assist gold for it.
Assist gold, and you also kill the Zeus. So the supports who were around for EXP also gives them a valuable injection of EXP. Both supports are going to come back in again. Oracle's coming up to the high ground, and he wants to ward, but Jane sees him. Gyro gets the Faceless Void kill, by the way, so they finally punish this faceless bastard.
I'm sure it involved bashes.
Bashes and cooldown, I presume. It was mostly a charge, rocket barrage cooldown.
Yep. He didn't have doesn't have cooldown leveled yet, although I'm sure he'll level it.
So Faceless Void is almost level 5. So because HGod, even though he died and he got a kill, he's well on his way to getting level 6. Yoda's got level 2. Still not looking very good, as unfortunately.
Oh, HGod may or may not be dead here.
HGod should not die. If he gets hit by the cooldown, then it doesn't help.
It's the cooldown. The Spirit Breaker's HGod does not have enough points in the time walk, and that's 2 kills for the Oracle.
Yoda even TP'd up to the top lane to get some assist gold and EXP. Even threw a fissure to make sure he got it as well.
Which I'm sure is good. He gets level 3 now.
Yeah.
Now
He needs it.
Yeah, he really does. They're giving him a lane. Solo EXP.
This lane is now a solo Luna lane. And he's gonna be worried about the Luna.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the Luna at all. She's top of the network chart. Top of the last hits chart by almost. She's almost doubling the gyrocopter.
Almost doubling, yeah.
Well, one more CS and she will be doubling it.
Well, net worth wise, she hasn't quite doubled them yet. She's 800 gold ahead. So.
Well, that's because the gyrocopter just got double kill. Well, it wasn't a double kill, but he's 3 assists. 1 kill and 2 assists.
Charge down bottom though, they want to try and jump onto QZ on the Luna, and they've got 2 heroes converging aside from the gyrocopter. So this could very well be a kill.
They know. They know. They used the Zeus ult.
Yeah, Luna had the idea. Are they going to bring supports in? No, they just stopped charging altogether. They don't want to jump onto Luna under a T1. It's still too risky.
This is their way of dealing with it, though. This is their way of dealing with the Luna. Control the Luna's lane.
Luna has level 6. She's holding 1 point. She finally gets Eclipse. And yeah, I think the Spirit Breaker's going to be careful. He should know that she's got Eclipse. There is no point in this game that Luna would ever skip Eclipse unless her team is fighting Young and Wild 5 versus 4, and that she doesn't have to participate because the team is winning. That's the only time you would ever not pick up Eclipse, is if you can get away with it. So.
Yeah, but now with this aggro tri-lane, she's not getting away with it.
No.
Although I would be afraid of, if I'm Young Wild, this is pretty risky. You have Fiend's, you don't have Fiend's grip yet, but you have Nightmare set up into Impale. You know, that's like that's something that a lot of people don't talk about. Nightmare setups. You have Lena. You have other heroes like the Mirana is also the other classic.
Yes.
But Impale isn't. It's a skill shot. You can't let
charge? Oh, they did a mini charge. Yeah.
Instant cancel.
Not too sure what that was all about. So it's wasting a little bit of Spirit Breaker's mana. It looks like the supports. They've got the Spirit Breaker moving out, but Oracle's going to hang around. There's 2 supports behind the Luna, so if they do try to jump Luna, there's a high chance that they get intercepted and they could lose the gyro.
Gold for me.
Yep, definitely. The Spirit Breaker's going to charge middle onto C. The Invoker's way far away for this though.
Go to Sunstrike? Oh, lucky bashes? And the brain zap.
Only one
That's
bash.
gonna.
Only got one bash. Oh, okay, he's dead.
That was very good play by Suki, cancelling it halfway through the animation, as he saw that he didn't need that burst damage.
Yeah, he doesn't use mana. He can just use it to stimulate.
That was good play. Unfortunate for Young and Wild, but probably thought that they'll be able to get away with that quick Zeus kill. Maybe thinking that they would have done more with the Sunstrike.
Okay,
Luna though, we stunned.
Gone.
Stunned outside, and Eclipse turns onto Justin Bieber!
And he gets the double kill on Zen!
Oh my god! Now Spirit Breaker should get the kill here onto the Luna. Charges through.
He's healed up by the Purifying Flames.
Does no damage as well. Oh, that was... If Oracle let go of the disable that little bit quicker, she would have been caught inside of the cooldown. She didn't take the cooldown damage. Oh, that was so close from Young and Wild. That would have been a kill. It should have been an easy kill.
Yep, but it's the power of the Eclipse. So incredibly powerful.
The only time that it would have been much easier is if they just bursted her from 100 to 0. If you have a Luna, for example, not Luna, if you had a Lina, if you had a Lion, any hero with a huge amount of burst to take Luna out in a couple of seconds before getting the Eclipse animation off, then that would have been a 0 cost kill. It would have just cost mana and that would have been it. Yoda's still trying to get EXP in the top lane. Although, there are 3 heroes here.
QZ has the Purge
If you have
Creep.
Chrono, he Chronos for Yoda. I'm gonna say the Brain Zap as well. Brain Zap, and that should be it. There's a charge into H God.
No, it got cancelled. Well, we should also know that there's a triple stack on the pole camp, which isn't kind of risky. Bieber.
Oh, Luna should. Luna?
No, it's fast. She has some of the highest base movement.
Second highest, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what Luna did? She got the little satyr and
the
purged
Purge
Beaver.
Nice.
She purged him.
I love the Purge Creep. So nice.
They increased the purge range, right? Before it was just ridiculously tiny, it would have to stand right next to him. Oh, Earthshake gonna come from the backside. Can they get the block off onto Luna? They should be able to.
Yeah,
Sunstrike
he's super
is there.
dead.
He's dead, but can Mad get a
It's
kill?
the Ravage. Mad gets the Ravage, but he has no mana left.
When Justin beat okay, I don't know. What was the idea behind that? And are they even gonna get a jump onto Yoda? No, H1 can't hit anything.
Slow down with the
Oh,
time
I have to commit
dilation.
Echo? Okay, that was a waste from Yoda. If he gets out, he has to get out of here to make the most of this.
Oh, he gets blocked by PZ!
Oh, that okay.
But they get the stun lock in, the lucky dash.
Totally
Dash
worth
getting
it.
charged, he has no mana.
Oh god,
Okay, that was... They should have just gotten the 1-for-1 and gotten out. But they didn't, they got greedy.
If Yoda died, that would have been a terrible trade, because you know Echo's going to be down for the next 2 minutes. But because they got 3 kills and he lives, huge value for the Earthshaker. And he's super happy right now. He's laughing back to Fountain.
Earthshaker sitting nice and tidy on his Solar Tranquils.
He's doing pretty good considering the kind of start that he had. If we take a look at the graph here, EXP earned, it was in favor of Extremist for a little bit, but now it's just dipping right below the 0 mark. So Young and Wild has sort of equalized the game in terms of EXP. Take a look at net worth. Only
net worth
1k.
Yep, it's not very much.
So
I mean, it's a little,
yeah.
It's like a good amount at 10 minutes, but it's nothing game breaking. Now PC is going to rotate into the jungle now.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at current gold. No one's really saving up for anything as of yet, but I think because there's been so many fights happening, no one can really accumulate gold. So any heroes that normally pick up Blink Daggers, it's going to be really, really late. Smoke in the mid lane though, they want to jump onto Justin Bieber. And Impale misses! Nice juke from Bieber. Mad was a little bit indecisive with the stun. He'll get stunned by the Oracle though. It's fine. And he just sends back the damage. Well, that's a very sad Oracle.
It's only a level 1 though. It didn't do that much damage.
Yeah. So he sent the damage back, that's fine. He has 1 HP regen a second, so he's got to wait, what, 50 seconds to regen back up to full? Something like that.
Yeah.
It's so small.
I'm sure it's fine.
So there is a Fiend's Grip on the Bane available if they want to try and make a kill happen. Looks like H-God might get jumped on here. Gonna start with another strike and a charge. Pushes him out of it, and there's a cooldown. That should be enough to kill up H-God. There's a Chrono there, but H-God has to get out of there. He does! The Chrono saving his life, and Oheb, though, will be stunned up by a rocket very shortly, but Mad with the Impale. No, he goes straight in with the Spike Carapace. Now Luna comes in. That's gonna finish off the Spirit Breaker at least. Now Justin Bieber is super low.
Has 4-time dilation slows, just going to get hit by anything.
Luna just finishes him up. H-God, oh, he's being hit by creeps. He's fine. He's playing very aggressive though.
Oh,
We didn't even see Siki. Oh, no, not gonna land. That was super
Siki
close.
got the kill on Oracle.
H-God almost died to a Sunstrike. And when all that's said and done, nobody died in Extremists.
Both offlaners living by the skin of their teeth.
They're having a fun game.
Yeah, if I'm playing either Earthshaker or William, I'm like, holy shit, what a god I am.
We have a Necro 2 on the Invoker, by the way, who's gone Hanamitis Necro 2. This is a fighting Invoker build. It's great at pushing as well, but
this is the Zoo build.
Sticky, okay, I swear every time they use the Spirit Breaker to set up, they always push the target outside.
Oh dear. That was not the TP.
No.
TP'd into the entire zoo.
Sticky has to be careful. He's being chased up by Necro. Why would Sticky go back into that when there's still Necro units there? They got mad though.
Wasn't mad. Oh no.
Extremist.
Oh no. QZ run. QZ run.
The Luna's fine. Luna's fine.
She has finished her Yasha. She should just keep farming.
That was some of the most interesting decision making I've seen from Extremists yet. And we've casted their games a couple of times, and the games that we casted, they were on point. They made really good decisions. They, they didn't screw up. They had an idea as to what's happening. I don't know what's happening in this game. This honestly feels like they've taken a step down from where they were previously. So I'm not sure if they're tilting or if it's just maybe they're nervous.
I would be nervous if I was them. Like this is like the first best of 3 of the night. There's no second chance after this. Like, well, I mean, they do get the second and third games, but they're out of this tournament. They're out.
And this is the second time. This is the second time they're playing semis as well. So they know they can go far. They just have to make sure they perform to get far again. Whereas for Young and Wild, I think they dropped. I presume they dropped out early because we never casted them for the first qualifiers.
Yeah. It also could have been a thing where like they didn't have time to play in the first one.
That could be true as well. Yes.
Someone have gone to work. Maybe they're having. Zeus goes back to minus, by the way, after the Aetherlands.
I don't mind this. I think it's just that, considering he knows he's going to be fighting a lot, he can sort of get gold on the go. He won't have to commit to farming for a little bit. So they can keep fighting, he's just going to keep Midasing along the way. They're all smoked up, except for the Luna. And they're trying to find a jump. They're
in the Roche. KZ's in the Roche.
Yeah. It should be pretty easy Roche as well for KZ.
They have those Kua pets? Okay, they can't reduce the armor of Roshan. We didn't know that.
No, just using them as tanks, really.
I'm sure it's fine.
So Roche has been taken.
Nice solo Roche from Invoker.
And 17-minute blink on the Earthshaker.
Not bad.
Very good on him, honestly. Faceless is very close to... He's actually got his blink now. Just gonna purchase it. So both blinkers buying blinks at roughly the same time.
Yep. We're just a little bit richer.
So if we take a look at net worth as well, since I've just got it popped up.
The Void has more last hits than the Gyrocopter. What's happening?
Probably cleared out creep waves. Or creep camp, sorry. So we've got 10k net worth on the Invoker. He's got Necro 3, and he's going to be able to fight really efficiently early on. Because considering how Extremist doesn't have any healers on their draft, or no sustain.
Oh, they found Schwan.
Oh my gosh.
With the, yeah.
Oh, the Chrono, but look at H-God, he's stuck!
Oh, he's stuck
but that's gonna be the setup!
Oh god, and Justin Bieber just TP's in for his death.
That was a really good jump from Extremist to get those kills. Just really good Chrono positioning as well, just to make sure that there was space for the rest of the team, but the Echo comes in!
The Echo Slam.
It's only onto H-God, and he just melted! Oh no!
H-God gets out. Might die to the zoo. Gets mana burned, but
they changed targets. They want Siki instead, but Siki's looking pretty solid. He's fine. Just gonna have to try and outrun these Necro. This is a freaking race. The Melbourne Cup right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, he runs to Zan, he's dead.
You could have left the kill to Invoker, but I guess it's fine. Fine.
Kill Steel Master.
Kill Steel Master.
I mean, he has a 360 damage nuke on a 2-second.
Bottom tower is under attack.
So,
and now he has the urn for more ticking damage.
My mouse is sort of bugging out on me. Can you not do this right now, mouse? The bottom push from Young and Wild. They have no Necronomicon units for 30 seconds, unfortunately, so it'll be a little bit slower than normal, but luckily for them, nothing's really happening on the map as Extremists are sort of taking their time with the game. They don't really want to push mid. I suppose they're just waiting.
I think Extremists have the late game.
What do you think the Luna's progression is compared to Gyro? Would you say that she's way ahead, or do you think she needs to farm more?
She's way ahead. She's doubling the net worth of the...
So for Gyro, who is the weaker carry right now, what would you say Gyro is going to have to grab to go up against Extremists? Is it just the standard Sanjin Yasha, or does he have to go for his own BKB too?
Gyrocopter needs a BKB this game.
Just
Definitely
trying to think.
Needs KB.
Trying to think though, is BKB going to be effective with Chrono and Fiend's Grip on the map?
It won't be useful for blocking CC, but it blocks so much damage. You block all of the Luna's ult damage, you block all of the Zeus's damage. It's just so necessary this game.
For the game, it's taking a bit of a slow turn. I'd say Extremist isn't fighting because they just know that Invoker has the Aegis. They don't want to fight into it. There's no reason to. Necro units popped. Top is going to push. Does Extremist defend? It looks like that's going to be the case. They're bringing H-God in. They're bringing the Bane. The Nyx. Look at that Nightmare into the Necro unit.
I mean, it's 9 seconds of him not attacking.
H-God, he's got to be so careful. He gets brains. He killed it!
He doesn't. He's a time walk.
He killed it!
From
and the Echo as well.
Echo Salami.
Well, Mad able to get out with the Vendetta, but you're committing a Vendetta to getting out, dropping the tower, and losing your offlane and support Q. BKB, they're all hiding in the trees. Look what they're doing. They don't want to go anywhere near them, but unfortunately, Zeus is going to help out. The ultimate from the Oracle should keep him alive, but unfortunately for them, Invoker's stuck in the corner. I really find it interesting the Oracle will decide to keep himself alive, not KZ. Now KZ's going to drop. I just TP's out.
The stun prevents the Lucent Beam.
Oh, they saw it, but unfortunately couldn't get any disables off.
So close to the lightning bolt.
Man.
But still, that was a good fit for Extremists. They lose the tier 1 tower, but still, it's okay.
And Young and Wild actually got more gold out of that engagement because of how far behind some of their heroes are. Because if you look at the net worth gold spread, there's more gold on the cause of Extremists than there are gold on the cause of Young and Wild. It's only the Invoker getting net worth on his team. Gyro is so far behind that he doesn't even look like a position 1. He looks like an underfarmed position 3.
Yeah, this is scary. This is not where you want to be if you're Young and Wild. And there it is, Gyrocopter realizes he needs a BKB really badly.
So BKB right off the bat. He needs levels too, though. It's not just the BKB, he needs levels in the cooldown and the rocket, like even the rocket, or even points into stats if he doesn't want the rocket, so that he's able to get more HP pull as well as the natural agility gain he has for right-click damage.
I feel like this isn't that bad. We're really used to seeing Gyrocopter as position 1, and this game is really the position 2.
It's actually the Invoker that's position 2. He's just farming the map because he's got Midas and no one's punishing him. That's the only reason why.
I think it's like he gets so much farm just from pushing lanes with his zoo. It's just so efficient. Like he can farm with his hero and then he just sends he's going to probably farm like the creep camp once it spawns. Or he might go mid to farm, and he just has the zoo pushing at bottom while he does it.
Glot even blinked forward to get some hits onto the tower. So tower still goes to Luna. It actually bounced from the creep. So it wasn't even Luna directly hitting it. That was a little embarrassing, but BKB's done on the Invoker, by the way.
Yep.
So KZ has magic immunity. He won't be too worried about the Luna. It's just he has to be careful about getting chronoed and gripped.
Here is the smoke from the Dire team, looking to not go to Roche. They know it's nowhere near close to being time yet. So they're looking bottom. They see the Void farming. Actually, see everywhere there.
H-God is
sure
ready.
They want to do this?
They have to be careful because if they don't get H-God, he's just gonna blink and chrono. Echo straight on the QZ. They finish off the Luna.
Oh, they can't fight this. Extremist could have looked to turn with the blink chrono, but
they would have had to chrono the
time.
Luna. They would have had to
Yeah.
chrono the Luna too, and that's
Yeah.
not what you want to be doing.
that's okay. But Eclipse, like if you can do it while the Eclipse is going on, it's okay. But Eclipse was impossible to have casted in that.
Sticky wasn't even there.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, I'm sure Sticky can just ult.
You still
He's
want
also-
Sticky though. He is
Yeah,
one of
that's
their main
true.
damage
Yeah,
sources.
Lightning Bolt is just such a good nuke, and the extra damage from the static build is very strong. It looks like he's getting an Octarine core now.
I think Bloodstone. He's got the Soul Ring.
Oh, Bloodstone, you're right.
Could be
You're right.
Bloodstone.
It's Bloodstone.
Yeah. Tower drops, and everyone is going to retreat down bottom for Extremists. Whereas for Young and Wild is Roche up. We're going to see the timer in a couple of seconds. So about 20 seconds, we'll see the extra timer. It could be a super early Roche, for all we know, but yeah, nobody actually checked. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, Macaron just went in. I'm sure WKZ will put a Forge Spirit or something in there.
Is going to be a 1 minute 15 second spawn.
Not bad. That's about average time. Below average time, I guess.
More or less. I think this is the average time I've seen a Roche spawn, honestly. I don't get to see very early Roches, and we don't really see that many late Roches.
I mean, the game that we casted with the insane game that we casted with like the double rapier, that one had some late rushes. One had a like 250 one and like.
We had some max Roche time. I think we had a max Roche timer.
Yeah.
H-God looking for an initiation because the whole team is smoked up, but they sort of dispersed. I don't know why you would want to go that far as a Faceless Void if your team is sort of spread out. Like, Luna's not even there.
He believes.
He believes, okay.
H-God has faith in the insane movement speed of Luna with the.
So, everyone on Young and Wild, they're grouping up. I presume this is going to be a smoke. There's a smoke on the Spirit Breaker. So they want to make something happen too, just waiting for Gyro to come in.
Yeah,
and then they should be good.
It's because they just saw the Zeus ult go off. There's no scouting it. There's no scouting this.
It depends now on who do they jump on. Ideal would be, again, on the Luna, as she is their major damage source. You could try and kill the Faceless Void as well, because outside of Faceless Void, the only hero that can break a team fight up is Nyx. And Nyx doesn't have anything like a Blink Dagger to get into position. So Faceless Void and Luna would be ideal targets. If it's something like Bane or Nyx, then that's when the Void's going to come in with the Chrono. Same with the Zeus. So we'll see if they get the heroes. They're going to go for Roche first instead.
They're baiting with the illusion. They're having the Alpha Wolf follow it. But yeah, they
Not
don't
gonna
get
work.
that.
Yeah. Alpha Wolf is it gonna check the Roche pit? It's checking Roche pit, but by the time it gets there, it's a bit too late. Alpha Wolf is gonna look around, probably die very shortly. Run away, Alpha Wolf. Luna's ready to kill these creeps.
Luna's just like, delicious 68 gold.
Easy. So another Aegis going in the way of Young and Wild. Again on the Invoker. Poor Gyro is just not being given any... Someone throw this guy some gold.
Not getting anything this game.
Not a happy Gyro.
Look at this. Invoker just TPs to one lane, just walks to one lane, drops his Zoo down, TPs to... travels to the other lane, farms it with his hero.
Invoker's farming the whole map. There's nothing for the Gyro except the jungle. Like, okay, Gyro, you're being demoted to a jungler. Go to the jungle.
Hey, this is... I mean, he finally overtook the Faceless Void in farm.
Finally! 2k gold on Luna, 1.7 on 1.7 on Invoker. here's saving some gold. Is there anything that you'd be expecting to come up next?
I feel like part of it is buyback. The 30-minute mark is around the time where heroes want to start holding buyback, especially against these kind of teams. Luna pushes incredibly fast, so does Invoker with a Necro Book, and up top lane.
TP'd. So there's a chance they jump on him because there is a blink on the Invoker. So Siki has to be super careful.
Bane behind him. Bane and Mixer are sitting behind him.
He just killed the Necro unit.
That's the blink dagger on the Zeus. They have the ult for scouting. I like the scout ult.
It's good. It gives them vision, and it just sort of, you know, shows where Young and Wild is. Hoping you don't get caught out again. I think it's just because they learnt their lesson when Luna got jumped on. Even though everyone from Extremist was right behind the Luna, she just got bursted so quickly.
Yeah. Do they have a smoke? They might try the smoke play again. No, okay, it's on cooldown for some minutes. On the side of the Dire. As well, and for another 5 minutes on the side of Extremist.
Take a look at the graphs as well. The lead is still supposedly in favor of Extremist for EXP, only by 1k lead now. Gold is tipping in favor of Young and Wild. So they're looking pretty solid.
Less than 1,000 though. It's not very relevant. And like I said before, I'm pretty sure that Extremists have the better late game.
In theory, they do, as long as they're able to get their spells off. There's an Ags, by the way, in the Faceless, so you got the 60-second chrono timer, or 60-second cooldown timer on Void.
I love it.
I'm fine with this. They need the lockdown, and if they can consistently have it up, it can really put Young and Wild off their game, knowing that there's going to be a chrono up every single time.
Yep, definitely.
I would like to start seeing H-God transition into more of a carry Void, or at least a core Void. So that it's not just Luna doing the damage, but at least the Void is going to hold some sort of threat himself. So if he chronos by himself, then there's a chance he could solo kill, or at least provide damage while someone else is helping deal damage.
Definitely. I'd like to see some kind of mix item, like an AC.
I would like to see the AC again. We saw AC last game in a previous series. It was a Zero Latitude versus RQ. I think it was that series. Their Faces Boy went AC. I would like to see that again.
Cause it's a good mix. It gives some AoE armor against the Luna Glaives, or not the Luna Glaives, the Zoo and the Gyrocopter Flak Cannon.
Dire's bottom tower.
Looks like we're gonna have a trade. T2 for T2. Now, unfortunately, the top T2 is gonna drop first. So, does Young and Wild TP bottom?
I don't think so. I don't think they don't want to TP into Fiend Script and Faceless Void, Chronosphere.
Now, interestingly enough, they glyphed the bottom tower. And look at Extremist. They're actually pushing into the enemy base. Luna's gonna start working on the T3. This is smart because there was no glyph. Now, there's the Echo. The Nightmare! Keeping the Luna alive!
And
there's
it's
the
just gonna run up with
the Chronosphere! And the Justin Bieber! Looks like the Invoker should be dropping shortly. He's actually being hit by the Glaives. Luna's still alive, and next to Faceless Void wants to come from...
H-God's gonna try to blink up.
Okay,
No,
that was beautiful play from the Bane. That Nightmare mitigated so much damage going in the way of the Luna. That's what kept him alive. And because they popped the glyph for the T2 tower, there's nothing to defend the Raxes.
And this is how fast Luna pushes. Luna pushes. Oh, are they gonna go for the game? They're going for the game. There's 3 seconds. 40 seconds on the Gyrocopter.
Time dilation as well onto the Invoker. He's not gonna be able to get out. He's dead. There's buyback. He has to buy back. He has to buy back. They're gonna get AT4 at least. At least one.
He's going with the Oracle respawns.
But look at the Nyx. He's trying to intercept Yoda.
Okay,
the
there it is.
is coming through, trying to pick up the time dilation as well.
He has Chronosphere in 5 seconds.
Can he pop it in time though? 1 second, Chrono. He's holding the Chrono. He's being chased up by the Necronomicon unit. But look at the Oracle's dying to glaive hits. The Chrono misses. Doesn't matter.
It's a zoning Chronosphere.
They should get out. No, they should get out right now.
KZ gets charged. H-God gets the bashes. Okay, it's not a back. But Gyrocopter's back up.
Look, Luna's still hitting creeps. Luna might die. Oh, Gyrocopter actually finished him off. I didn't get to see that.
The Gyrocopter respawned.
Oh my gosh. Not even going to get it. Time dilation, he dies, but oh my god. I can't believe that play that they made. Something is like twitching in the ground. It's blue. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it's no Spirit Breaker. His model stuck in the ground. He's dead. Oh man. That fight.
Man, that was intense.
Okay,
You know,
look at net worth. The team net worth.
Team net worth? Oh my god, Xtrmst has 10k gold lead.
Oh, that's just because they got the Raxes and T4s.
They got the tier 2, the tier 3, the Raxes, and the tier 4s.
That was such a smart play from Extremists. I am impressed that they made that call.
I liked it a lot. Like when they saw the glyph on the tier 2, that's when they made the decision.
Absolutely. Because if you use it for T2, it doesn't refresh like T1s.
Yeah.
And they thought that because they were pushing top, that Extremists would have actually TP'd back, but instead it had to be Young and Wild. Oh god, that was beautiful. Oh, they don't get mad. They don't get mad. He just
What a
TPs.
blink dagger. What a great blink dagger.
Gosh. I'm not going to count out Young and Wild yet. They still have a chance in this game. It's just that they're at a huge disadvantage now because, firstly, bottom is going to consistently push. There's no T4s. If Extremists win a team fight, they go straight for the Ancient. Because you see that play, you're going straight for the Ancient.
Yep. The thing is that, like you said before, you can never count out a team like Young and Wild with a blink echo, a great blink echo slam into like invoker spells is just. It can be devastating. It can be just completely change the game around.
I think the problem now, right, is that we saw in the previous team fight, or at least a couple of the team fights, they focus a lot of their energy into killing a Luna, right? So they're throwing everything, trying to burst the Luna down. You can't do that if the entire Luna team is behind her. If you get maybe a couple of hero echoes, then it's fine, but they committed a echo to kill the Luna.
Yeah, it was echoes on the Luna and the creep wave. So yes, it did a lot of damage to the Luna because of bounces. But still, it was only on her, not on the Zeus, not on any of the supports, not on the Void.
So unfortunately for them, I think Young and Wild has to change their strategy a little bit. Don't throw everything only at the Luna. You need to focus on the team now. And unfortunately for them, it's quite hard because the Faceless has a blink, so he doesn't even have to be anywhere near the fights.
Luna has so much gold, holy crap. Since the last fight, she's picked up a full butterfly and finished the Satanic.
She's enormous.
She is.
I'm looking at buyback status now as well. Not many buybacks up for Young and Wild.
Zeus got Boots of Travel and has saved up to 8,000 gold.
Poor Sticky's only sitting at 8 Bloodstone charges. I thought he would have had more, but I guess he died.
He denied himself in the enemy base.
Roche is up.
Oh, he denies the stick.
Young and Wild. Young and Wild, they want this. They want to try and jump into the Bane. No, they're trying to go into Sticky. Nightmare up right away, but look at the Nyx and the Chrono connects on the Chrono. Now this is just God by himself. He's going to go for a very good jump, and that's going to mitigate all the damage from the Invoker. And now here comes Big Bad Luna. All the BKBs have been popped in the world, so none of the damage from the Eclipse is going to happen. But now they catch KZ with the Fiend script. There's nothing to cancel. This is going to be the end of the Invoker very shortly, and that's going to be it. He gets bolted to death. And H-God, time dilation, does he have it available? No. Another jump available if he wants to.
H-God doesn't give a... H-God just doesn't care. They just go in with all their blink daggers? They're gonna kill Beaver?
Why not? The Invoker does most of the damage. The Gyro is nothing right now. And guys, this is it. This is pretty much all of Young and Wild just getting demolished.
They can just hit the Ancient now.
So this is a GG well played. Extremists for making that one amazing call. They buy back, there's an echo available, but no one's stuck together. Yoda can't get the echo. This is pretty much it. It's just Young and Wild sort of trying to hold on, but the Ancient's going. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no follow-up damage.
G.
And the Illusion's gonna finish up the Ancient too. Oh my freaking gosh.
Oh, good stuff.
Wow. Congratulations to Extremists. First win of this best of 3.
Great. Things were looking rough for them, but you know what? They got some great combinations down. They have a lot of synergy between their players.
Super impressed.
Just these Bane plays, getting the nightmares on the right people.
Yes,
Holy
yes,
crap.
the nightmare. That one nightmare